Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today's message is how to recover from a broken heart. How to recover from a broken heart. Okay, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to all of the new viewers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer it privately through the email, or I will share it online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description all the way to the bottom, and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on that link, and there you have it. Okay, we're going to start off today with our affirmation of the day. Okay, here we go. The affirmation of the day is, I am loving and accepting myself as I am here and now. All right, you see that, ladies? I am loving and accepting myself as I am here and now. This is in the present. You love yourself the way that you are right now. Okay? This is your affirmation for today, and I want you to think about this all day. Okay? Think about how accepting you are of the way you are right now. Okay? And if you desire more, well, that's a desire, but you must accept and be grateful for where you stand right now. Okay, all right, ladies. Before we dive into the message, one of the subscribers sent me a copy of his book, and I want to share it with you. Moon Man. And the author is Bart Sebriel. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name right, Bart. But I haven't read the book yet, but I'm going to. It sounds like it's very exciting. And let me read a little bit of what it says back here. Moon Man is Bart Sebriel's revealing memoir, recalling his harrowing journey, investigating what really happened during America's famous Apollo missions. Okay? A lot of us want to know what happened with that first moon expedition. We've heard a lot of things about it. So here, Bart investigated the whole thing. So any of you that want to know anything about it, this is the book. You can find it on Amazon. So listen, I recommend that you take a look at this book, and I'm going to read it. And then when I finish, I'm going to come back and tell you some more about how much I enjoyed it. So thank you, Bart, for letting us know about this book. All right? Let's dive into the message today. How to recover from a broken heart. All right? The message today was inspired by some letters that came in. So I'm going to dive into the letter, and then we're going to talk about this issue. Okay? All right. She entitled her letter, My Road to Self-Esteem and Financial Freedom. I am 27-year-old single mother to a 1-year-old, 7-month-old baby boy. I am single because the man I thought I would spend the rest of my life with left me for his side chick while I was 6 months pregnant with his child. Well, it was probably no good from the beginning, but you didn't pay attention to the red flags. Okay. All right. It happens. But you know what? Your baby boy is a precious gem. Okay? And be grateful that he's here. We met when I was in high school, and we fell in love, got traditionally married. Although he had a history of cheating, I kept believing he was going to change, as he said he would. You know, listen, you're only 27, which means that he's around that age or whatever. And during that age, men are not really ready to settle down with one person. He probably married you because you got pregnant, not because he was ready to settle down. You understand? That was the difference. He was too young. Men that age need to be with different women so that they can decide which is the right one for them. Now, I'm not saying that they go around sleeping with all the women. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is to be involved with different women. Because I've known men who will marry the first woman that they quote unquote fall in love with, and after a few years, after they grow, because we all grow and change, then they look back and say, well, they don't want to be with that woman because they've changed. They've matured. You understand? So I believe that it's best not to make these life-changing decisions when you're such a young age. Okay? All right. All right, so you believe that he would stop cheating, but at his age, no. Okay, let's see what you said. He cheated on me one time with a girl, and I discovered this by going through his phone. The texts were about her not being sure if she was pregnant or not. So he's going around sleeping with other women without protection? Okay. Well, he doesn't really sound like a prize. Okay, you need to look at this. He got mad at me for invading his privacy, and so did the rest of the family. Really? With the saying that all men cheat. Who said that? Somebody in the family told you that? That all men cheat? Maybe what they meant was all men in their family cheat. How they can't make a statement that all men cheat. Okay? All men that they, in their family, they cheat. Okay. I felt kind of silly to leave him for that. You did? You felt silly for leaving him for cheating on you? You shouldn't. That's a big red flag. You should leave him flat out, period, and never look back. You felt silly because his family or whoever you talked to told you that it was silly and all men cheat. Don't believe it. You don't have to settle. These people have low self-esteem, so they want you to join in the pack. But you don't want that. You want to have high self-esteem and to really care about yourself. Okay? We don't bend over backwards just to have a man. And this is what these people are asking you to do. So I kept forgiving and forgiving until he left me pregnant after breaking up with me in the middle of a park. And he left to go drinking with his buddies. You know what this sounds like? A loser. He's a loser. You don't need to be with him. He's a loser. Okay? Period. Mind you, he knew I was pregnant. He left me and went to stay with his mom. And I was sick at the time due to pregnancy and hormones, vomiting almost every day. Miss Faye, there's more, but I will end here. I just want to get advice on how to gain self-esteem after losing someone you were with for 10 years. Okay. It was 10 years of a lesson. You understand? This was 10 years of a lesson for you. And the lesson that I can see right off to avoid this kind of man. That was your lesson. But see, you kept going back to him, and that's why you kept repeating the cycle with him. Now, if you want to get out of that merry-go-round, if you want to get off that merry-go-round with him and them, cut them off. Cut him off and cut them off. Cut them off. Okay? And we're going to start fresh because you want to get over it, over this broken heart that you felt when he abandoned you with this baby. Okay? Now it's time for you to concentrate on yourself. Forget about him and forget about his family. Okay? First thing, you need to work on your financial stability. You work on it for yourself. Don't look outside for some man to help you support this baby. No. You. Now, if you don't have an avenue to make the type of money that you desire, where you go? You ask the divine to guide you to financial independence. Okay? You ask. As easy as that. You ask and you believe. And then you do your meditations every day and your affirmations every day. And you stay in peaceful harmony. Stay positive. Think positive. Now, you know, all of this takes practice because I remember when I first started practicing positive thinking, it takes some time because we are groomed to think negative. It's natural to think negative. It takes some time, but every time you think of something that's negative or makes you feel kind of funny, switch it to something that makes you happy. Okay? You know what I'll do? I'll put on music. And then I'll start dancing around the house or whatever. And before you know it, you know, whatever was worrying you or stressing you or whatever goes away. You understand? Do not carry burdens. Okay? Meditate and be happy. That's the key to find your happiness. So don't wallow in pain. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, having your baby is a blessing. Now, that's a blessing. Okay? And you be happy about that blessing. No matter if this man ever steps up, which he probably won't. It looks like he's just spreading his seed around. You understand? He may be one of those types of men who just have babies wherever he can have babies and just keep it going. Now, if you happen to be in that, it's okay because we're not going to concentrate on him at all anymore. In fact, you need to cut him off, period. Live your life and don't need him. Okay? This is why you're asking the divine for your own financial independence. So you don't need to rely on him or his family or whoever. You understand? If they decide they want to step up and help support this baby, good. But if they don't, it can ruin your life to keep running after them for money. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to concentrate on building your own life for you and your child. And you want it to be happy and financially secure. You understand? And you need to go to the divine for this. And believe me, through your meditation, the divine will guide you on the path to your financial freedom and your happiness. Okay? That's the way you do it. And you'll get over after a while. You won't even think about him anymore. You won't even think about him anymore. Believe me, I raised 4 boys on my own. Okay? Because their fathers didn't measure up to my standards. So I raised them. Okay? On my own dime. Okay? All right? The divine has blessed me tremendously. I own my own home. I have 2 cars in the garage. You understand? It's no problem. I can support myself and my family. But I did it by trusting the divine. I started out like everybody else with little or nothing and running and looking for a man to come to support me and provide my needs and all. I'm telling you, ladies, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do it. It's a choice now. You got free will. The love is inside of you. All you got to do is trust it. Trust it. Okay? All right, we got another letter here. So let's see what she says. Okay, she says, I am 26 years old. And in January of this year, I ended my engagement with my fiance. We were together for 3 years, engaged for 2. We were living together for almost a year, but I had enough of his narcissism, lies, and negativity, and decided to break the lease in May of this year and get my life back on track. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I know that's right. If you were with a narcissist, you definitely suffered narcissist abuse. And I know when you got up from under that pain, you did feel like a weight was lifted. I feel better. I look better. I'm more connected with my family. My anxiety improved, and I finally found a great therapist. I've also been abstinent for 5 months. Kudos to you. The only relationship that got worse is the one between my mom and I. She's a covert narcissist. Oh, that's probably why you attracted the narcissist, because you were raised by a narcissist. You understand? My father was a narcissist, and I attracted a narcissist. So I know exactly what you mean there. Okay? So I realized the better I feel, the worse she feels. Well, okay. I love the path I'm on. Now I need some advice on this situation. Recently, I had an ex text me to see how I'm doing, and he's been wanting to meet up. He's been texting, calling me every few months for a year, since 2011. Sometimes we would meet up to hang out whenever I was single. I think he's my twin flame. Uh-oh. If he is, you're in for a ride. And it probably will be a bumpy ride. You know, twin flames are not what we initially think a twin flame is. Okay. A twin flame could really be coming to teach you a lesson, to help you learn a lesson. You understand? It may not be all peaches and cream with a twin flame. Now, maybe with a soulmate, but a twin flame is a tricky thing. It's not a happy ever after ending that a lot of people believe that it is. Okay? Sometimes, okay, here we go. We met when I was 14 and he was 15. We liked each other and would hang out a lot together, like going to the movies, pool, mall parks, etc. It was cute, but he never asked me to be his girlfriend. Yeah, because you were just friends. Why was it important that you was his girlfriend? You was only 14. Okay. He did break my heart when he, by not asking you to be his girlfriend. That broke your heart. Oh. Recently, in a conversation over the phone, I asked him what age he lost his virginity. And he told me when he was 15. A light bulb went off. That was the year he broke my heart. I now realize he discarded me because I never wanted to have sex with him. I lost my virginity at 18. He also dated an acquaintance of mine. Ooh, I wouldn't like that. When he was 16. And I assumed it was because she was more experienced than I was. Probably, if he was sexually active at the age of 15, that's all he was, out having sex. You understand? He's too young to make any kind of commitment to anybody. So he's out having fun, having sex. That's it. I'm feeling a little conflicted. I'm lonely and would like to dress up and go out. We all would. But I don't know if I should go with him. Probably not. My old friends and I aren't aligned anymore, so I had to let them go. I was tired of them hindering my growth. Also, I never slept with him. He tells me that he regrets not making me his girlfriend. What he means by that, he regrets not sleeping with you. That's what he means. That's all he means. Understand? He doesn't mean what you think. You think he means, a commitment. Girlfriend, boyfriend, you're going to be together forever, that kind of. No. What he means is he regrets not sleeping with you way back then. But then again, he still tells me about the women he sleeps with. Yeah, he's trying to make you jealous. He's trying to make you jealous because he knows that you are interested in him and you wouldn't sleep with him before. So now he thinks he'll make you jealous so that you will now. He's very childish. It's gross and confusing. Is it possible he changed? He is now 27. Please help. Okay? You asked the question, is it possible that he has changed? My answer is no, not yet. He's too young at 27. He'll need to go through some life experiences before he decides to change from that. He'll probably go through a few broken hearts of his own before he decides to change that. You understand? He's too young. And you are young. You need to be taking your time with these people. You understand? Don't run back to him just because you're lonely. He broke your heart once. And I'm sure it took you some time to get over that. And he will do it again. He's young. He's just sowing oats. You see? And you're going to be brokenhearted if you hook up with him. Okay? Soon as he gets what he wants from you, he's going to dump you and keep it moving. See, ladies? Look at the big picture when you look at these things. Now, my advice to you is to put your focus on something else and take it away from him. Take it away from being lonely. Find something to do in your life that makes you happy and can fill that loneliness gap. Go to the gym or go, join a team, bowling or, the other team, maybe play some sort of games or something like that. Just find something to focus your attention on besides him, because that's a dead end. At least if you focus your attention on something else, it will enhance your happiness. And you'll meet other people, which means that you'll learn other things, other new things. Okay? But don't sit around being lonely and feeling like you need to settle. You don't. You don't, people. It's free will. And the title of this video today was How to Recover from a Broken Heart. And the way to do that is to step away from the person that broke your heart. Let it go and never go back. Never go back to a person who has broke your heart. Never. Okay? Now, I know it takes you some time to break that tie, that bond to that person. You understand? And the bond is what makes you feel like maybe you should go back to them. Maybe you should give it another chance. That's the bond. That's the soul tie. You see? And over time, you need to break that. Break it so that you won't feel drawn to this person. This person doesn't mean you any good. If they didn't treat you right in the first go, they won't treat you right the second go. What they'll do is pretend to treat you right in the beginning until you get going, and then the old self will show up again. And there you are with a broken heart again. You understand, people? Don't go back to these people. If they broke your heart, cut them off, let them go, and start your healing process, which means to get on your spiritual path. Okay? All right, people. I hope you understand this message today, and I really hope that it helps. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and this way it won't be overlooked. I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you all for your comments, and I do read them. I respond to those that I'm able. And thank you so much for your letters. And a very special thanks to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate it. I wish you all well. I wish you all much happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.